What's going on, everyone? Max here. We are back for some more F1. If you're new here, I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts. Today we're gonna be checking out Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo. I've checked out Daniel. I just checked out Lando for the first time. Let's check this one out. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the love and support. Let's get right into this video.
Italy. Tell us about the celebrations after winning in Monza and the homecoming.
Firstly, you have a microphone voice. You have like you just had a
Thank you
presenter
so
voice.
much.
Love how Daniel's calling him out.
Feeling of Monza?
The feeling of winning with McLaren and what it was like going home, seeing McLaren.
Daniel, he'll probably call people out, but when he calls you out, it's not offensive because he's smiling the whole time. So you know, like he makes it clear that it's a joke.
It was amazing as you felt and saw and lived. I think that's such a cool thing, and it's actually overwhelming. I know we both had to give little speeches.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
Yours was a good speech.
I thought you did well.
Thanks. Mine
Yeah.
was a lot shorter than.
We're a minute into the interview and Lando's asking Daniel this question, and Daniel's already brought Lando into the conversation in 3 separate moments. As you know,
As you felt and saw and lived.
you gave a speech as well.
I know we both had to give little speeches.
I thought you did well too.
I thought you did well.
I think Daniel, more than a lot of these guys, is just very aware of others. I think he thinks about other people first quite often. He's very selfless in the sense that he wants to sort of bond and connect with people, it feels like. And I think he has really good people skills in this way.
I talked too much though, so yours was all right.
Yeah, well, okay.
We're patting each other right now.
Where would you say?
Again, and just making the remark, hey, we're patting each other right now. Like, he's aware of everything that's going on.
I don't know, there's like a lot of fulfillment taken from
Sure,
that.
of course there is.
And yeah, I'd had a pretty mediocre year up until Monza, so
Yeah.
that made the win like even higher.
Cool.
So yeah, the homecoming, everyone being able to like enjoy that
Okay,
for the team.
okay,
It's been
enough chat.
Am I going
Next
all right?
one, yeah.
Yeah, Lando likes Daniel. You know, he was trying to give him shit there. And I think that's Lando's way of trying to connect with Daniel because he knows that's a big part of Daniel's whole thing. But Lando was empathizing with him there.
Fulfillment taken from
Sure,
that.
of course there is.
Yeah, these are 2 guys that are very aware. I think Lando knows what's going on. Daniel knows what's going on. When I say knows what's going on, they're very aware of the conversation. They're very aware of each other. Very aware of sort of putting each other first and making each other feel good. And I think they both actually have really good communication skills in that way.
Enough chat.
Am I going
Next
all right?
one, yeah.
Think McLaren, think Lando. How special was it being part of that 1-2? Is that the microphone voice?
In a way.
It's your best result in F1.
It was my best.
Daniel, man, like, it's almost like I wonder if he's too aware at times. Like, he didn't even finish that sentence and he's like, oh, was that a microphone voice? And kind of laughing at himself.
Is that the microphone voice?
It's almost like at times he's constantly analyzing, sort of similar to what we're doing now, his own speech as well as other people's speech. And the way he sort of communicates that analysis to the world, the analysis of himself and analysis of others, is through humor.
Probably going to have to defend at
Yeah.
some point. But I never really had to. He got close, but not close enough. And it was then where I was like holding him
thought I
off
could
for a
actually-
few. Where I was like, all right. I was like,
You
we
have a
can do
chance of
this.
doing it.
Yeah. So that was that. And
And you
Yeah.
did it. Yeah.
got it done. Got it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like when Daniel gets into serious mode here and he's like honestly reflecting on his answer, and he's not joking around in those moments. You don't see that big smile on his face where he's looking to joke around. He's being thoughtful and honest. But notice how he'll end those segments off with some sort of joke.
Got it done.
It can't be serious for too long. Yes, there's an element that's probably a natural part of his personality where he just likes having fun, likes having a laugh. But I wonder if there's something there with Daniel. He feels like a responsibility to keep things light. He feels a responsibility to keep people entertained. And if he's not always Mr. Fun and jovial, then perhaps he'll be looked at differently or he'll be disappointing people in some way.
It really made me want to throw up. I just feel like I couldn't do that on the podium.
Imagine power yakking on the podium.
From your shoe. So
Wow.
So I don't know if I'd do it with something else, but then I just feel like it doesn't work with something else. It has to be...
It needs to be alcoholic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting more serious here, Daniel, all right?
Yeah, I feel like Daniel's good for a lot of these drivers. I feel like Daniel kind of loosens them up a little bit. In a way, like he kind of seems like a big brother. The guys sort of look up to Daniel in a way, and they admire him. They admire his looseness, and Daniel really is a people person. He seems to know these guys really well too, and I think they feel really comfortable with Daniel. He seems like an extremely well-liked person, and we're learning that right now through his style and communication. He's selfless. He takes an interest in other people. He acknowledges other people. All things that we can take away into our own communication skills.
Expectations at the start of the season.
Coming into this year, that I would
expect
win every
podiums,
race.
wins. Oh, you okay?
Yep.
So just straight up there.
Straight up. I knew that there was the potential to get podiums with the team. I saw you guys got them last year in 2020. And I only felt like the team was going to get better.
Better, and you could do more, sure.
So, yeah, I guess there was like the expectation of...
Lando's a great communicator, too. He's actually super mature for his age and seems very sharp. You listen to what Daniel just said, and you hear Lando sort of paraphrase Daniel.
The team was going to get better.
Better, and you could do more, sure.
So, yeah.
He's showing signs that he's really listening to him here.
Enjoy most about being with that team. He is thinking. He's ready to pounce on his answer.
Stop.
Mr. Norris.
It's getting worse.
I know. My throat hurts as well.
You can't help but be charmed by Daniel. He just wants to have fun. He wants to make people laugh. He wants to make people feel good.
He's ready to pounce on his answer.
I think there's a reason why so many people like him. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways when it comes to communication, in my opinion. If you feel that people want to make you feel good, and if you feel that people understand you and people want to hear what you have to say, I think there's a good chance that you're going to want to be around that person.
Let's see. I think the likelihood of me retiring before you is high, so you can do the winning later.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
You got to grow a beard first before you can win a race.
I've been trying for so freaking long. It just doesn't work.
And like Daniel's so nice that even when he does make fun of you, which he does, he wants to make it clear that it's just a joke. So he'll laugh like that.
It just doesn't work.
Just so their feelings aren't hurt. Like, I think he's very sensitive to other people's feelings. Lando's showing a lot of poise and maturity for his young age here, and showing some really good conversational skills as well, and matching Daniel's humor in a way.
I'm trying for so freaking long.
I think Daniel does loosen him up a little, but he's certainly matching his humor.
Max.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you want to join in on this interview? Oh, can we take a moment to all appreciate Max's new trousers here?
This is my new style.
Oh, Max. A Max sighting.
He fits in here.
It does look cozy.
That's cool. There's no question in my mind that the personalities in the sport help propel the sport into a more mainstream audience. There's no question about it.
And when I joined the grid and he was still there, I was just like, it was cool. It was really like a cool feeling, and obviously proud to like represent Australia. Yeah, and I think...
Watch Lando listen to Daniel, right? Lando's like right there, locked in on him. I think he really respects Daniel, but I think also this is a sign of Lando's maturity.
Also, seems to have the whole package right now, so...
Cool. Well,
yeah.
That's it. I feel like we've bonded.
Yeah. There's definitely a level of...
Lando, I feel like we've bonded. Silence.
Photosynthesis within conclusions.
I was thinking it was more equilibrium.
Prosperity. Let's end this even more awkward and do a left-hand handshake.
Daniel's hilarious, man. That's great. Lando, again, I still don't know if I've really cracked him or his personality yet. I think he's still probably coming into his own as a young man. He seems like a real professional through and through. That was a cool little interview. It would be fun to see more. I really like watching the dynamics, the duos together. I enjoy these a lot. If you want to watch my uncut reaction to this video, plus my first Lando Norris reaction, you can go straight to my Patreon page. I've included it uncut there. Other than that, I appreciate you being here with me. My name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.